In App Inventor, a function is a procedure that returns a result. And I'm going to try to show you the difference between functions and procedures through this simple example. To begin with, I've defined a procedure, square n, and square n simply multiplies the global by itself and assigns the result back to n. So when the button is clicked, we input the value from the text box. We assign the value to n, we call square n, and then we display n now squared as the result. I'm going to show you how to do it now with a function. We're going to define a function called square, and notice I'm using the second procedure definition block. The name of it is square. I'm going to give it a parameter. One advantage of using a function here is I can square any value I pass in, which I couldn't do with this procedure. And then I'm going to just copy this operation here and plug it right in as the result and change the operands to x instead of n. And then when I want to call this, I'm going to use the call block, okay? And I can simply pass in the value I want to square, and it will give me back the square, and I can plug that value anywhere I want. For example, I could plug it in here. For the input, I could take the input directly from the text box, pass it into the function call, and get back a result. So I don't need this, I don't need this. All of this stuff up here goes away. This is my app now. Of course, it works the same way. If I pass in 6, it squares it to 36. You've been using functions all along. All of these examples here are function calls, joining two strings together, computing the length of a text or the length of a list. So a big advantage of functions is they're more self-contained than procedures. You don't need global variables. The results of functions can be plugged into other expressions so you can build up bigger and bigger results. Okay?